Hello and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Yevrà here, my Sith Inquisitor. And where we last left off, we were doing the interlude back here at Vykan Space Dock, responding to a situation regarding a rogue clan of Mandalorians, Clan Yevrà, who were attacking both Republic and Imperial targets, just in the search of battle. But we're now ready to find the fifth and final artifact of Tulak Hord. For such, we need to travel to the world of Alderaan. We've had a little bit of a change up once again. I thought we'd put on our Sunday best, and we've also switched over to the lightning discipline path. I'm not going to spend a lot of time going through the various abilities and how the passives work fully, I suppose I should say. Suffice to say, of course, we have our Force Storm, which links quite well with Chain Lightning. We also have learned Thundering Blast, which is quite a powerful ability. And then, of course, we have our Lightning Flash as well. One thing to note is our Thundering Blast will automatically critically hit if we have a target under the effect of Affliction. So, let's get ourselves underway, shall we? Oh, we should look at our mail, shouldn't we? Lord Palladius. It took some investigating, but I finally figured out how you engineered that miracle of yours. Rigging explosives to simulate a groundquake. Clever, my lord. I may have to resort to similar theatrics. One of the more powerful gangs on Nar Shaddaa is threatening to topple our glorious cult. You needn't worry, though. I've faced many would-be usurpers, and I've crushed them all. Well, almost all. We have Captain Golan in regards to the Sons of Elara. As anticipated, the beradium explosives atomized all matter within the village. Particle sizes within acceptable limits. The machines should not regenerate. And then in regards to the device, the mind we discovered, you were as part of the expedition on Tatooine as myself at Darth Zash. Instead of suffering major casualties, my team would have been wiped out without your aid, so I wanted to pass this along, despite regulations. The Science Bureau has been examining the alien box you recovered from the Zerka laboratory. I can't get a full report, but I gather they built a secure clean room in which to communicate with it. Progress is slow, and rumor has it one examiner has already lost his mind. Maybe it's best it's out of our hands. They also sent us a small gift. And then Casey, of course. Wants to wish you luck with Andronicus. Very well. Couple of companion gifts. Alderaan is a mountainous world of lush forests and grasslands, ruled by an assembly of noble houses and an enlightened and advanced citizenry. A founding member of the Republic, Alderaan has been traditionally admired for its wealth, its art, and its thinkers. while the deadly intrigues and politics of the nobility have been downplayed. Recently, those intrigues erupted into civil war, and Alderaan, now officially withdrawn from the Republic, sees conflict it hasn't known in ages. The Republic is backing House Organa's quest for the crown, whereas the Empire backs the former House Thul exiles. Palaces and fields have become pockmarked by cannon fire, and House armies clash on the battlefield. Yes, indeed, Alderaan has traditionally always been a Republic-aligned world. But with the Great War, the ruling house at the time, House Pantir and its queen, decided to return to neutrality for a while. And this has enraged some of the noble houses, so much so, and to the concern that the returning House Thul might make a play for the throne, and therefore the Empire might gain control of Alderaan. Another noble house decided to, well, engage in a little bit of assassination. And now House Pantir mostly don't exist anymore, and another major house has claimed the crown of Alderaan. Illegally, of course. This has set off the other noble houses to declare war on this major house and its armies. And now it's all up for grabs. You have the very major and minor houses, some pledging allegiance to other houses, and yeah, it's quite an interesting time if you enjoy politics. Either way, both Republic and Imperial players are here on Alderaan at the same time. Players, of course, of the Republic are aiding House Organa and the Republic forces on this world, while as the Empire, of course, are backing the newly returned House Thul to try and put them on the throne.
My most marvelous apprentice. It's good to see you've made it safely to Alderaan. It really is a wonderful world, so rich in history. It's a shame you won't have time to visit the libraries.
I'll have to make time.
I won't dissuade you, but keep your priorities straight. The artifact is key. Alderaan is a planet in the throes of civil strife. A usurper sits on the throne and all of Alderaan's nobles make war. Your artifact was discovered by the Jedi Order years ago, and given to one of Alderaan's noble houses. I don't know which one.
I guess I'd better start asking then.
House Thul is allied with the Empire. Their young leader, Alana Thul, is eager to help you. Go to House Thul and speak with her. Hopefully with her aid, you can reclaim the missing artifact.
Very well. Alana Thul, the young leader. It's hard to work out who is truly in charge of a lot of the noble houses. You have various dukes, barons. Now we have the young leader.
Fresh coat of paint to your quarters. Same color, of course, only fresher.
Of course, a duke is in a higher position than a baron, typically anyway, but sometimes it's difficult to say who is in a higher position of power. We'll get ourselves out of the spaceport. We'll have a look at the world map once again. Even his spaceport's rather opulent. Seems someone would like our attention. Map. So here in Chamos territory, location of the House Thul compound and Thul Palace. And if we pull back here, while we as a player of the Empire starred in Chamos territory, players of the Republic starred over at the Palace coast. This is their spaceport here. And is it Castle Organa is located here, or Organa Palace. I forgot which one's which. As I say, as a player of the Empire, we'll be following this road into the Durin Mountains, and then eventually moving beyond House Alder. House Alder, of course, being one of the other noble houses, and then moving west into the Galeris Valley. Players of the Republic, of course, go through the coast, through the Alsacan lowlands, and then up into the Durin Mountains, and then eventually also travel west through the Galeris Valley. We have our heroic mission terminal here. The weekly mission... I'm not sure if it's worth taking this right now. I mean, we'll take it nonetheless, but we might have to wait until later on this afternoon. Either way. I'm trying to figure what is best. Why don't we introduce ourselves to Alana Thul? Why don't we do the story element a little bit first? Just with our time constraints. And then we'll see who wishes to have a word with us. So we'll head over to the Thul compound. We did actually gain a codex entry for the territory we're now in, didn't we? Indeed. The Chamos territory is the ancestral homeland of House Thul, one of the major houses of Alderaan and contender for the throne. After Thul returned from exile with its imperial allies, the nobles set about rebuilding on the grounds of the ancient Thul Palace, abandoned long ago but not entirely destroyed, ready to be returned to glory. Thul's grip on the territory is still tenuous, as the house faces incursions from both the native Kalligs and enemy houses. The Larantha Dam is also located in Chamos territory, a long-standing landmark and generator plant built at the edge of the Larantha Lake. Currently, House Ulgo controls the dam, threatening the edges of House Thul's territory. Oh, we have the cantina here.
Leave me be, friend. I'm working up the courage to knock on an old flame's door.
Well, good luck with that.
Iskasivans.
The Empire's pet. House Fool.
My lady, this must be the Sith we've been expecting. I can feel her power.
Welcome, Sith. I'm sorry for the chaos. Alderaan is on the brink of civil war, but House Thul owes the Empire so much.
I am honored.
How gracious. If not for the Empire, House Thul, I would not be on Alderaan today. But our history can hardly be of interest to you. Darth Zash mentioned you're after a certain artifact. Am I correct?
You've heard correctly.
Excellent. Then I should be able to help you quite a bit. Allow me to introduce Morin. He's my personal Sith guard. He did some preliminary investigation after Darth Zash called.
Charmed to meet such a renowned and beautiful Sith. I began my research on a hunch house Organa close to ties with the Jedi. We captured and chatted with a chamberlain of House Organa.
He confirmed that Organa holds the artifact, and that it is kept in their private vault in the Elysium.
What's the Elysium?
The Elysium is an ancient and majestic ruin on Alderaan, now reduced to a battlefield. Unfortunately, the Elysium is sealed tight, and the key is held by Nomar Organa, a powerful, revered, and insufferable Jedi Master. You are the only Sith on Alderaan who even stands a chance of defeating Nomar. We must bring him here.
Nomar Organa has a reputation for strength and power, but above all, for his principles. He is, by all accounts, the perfect Jedi, but everyone has weaknesses. Isn't that right?
You hit it right on the head.
I suggest you start in the library of House Alder. They are devoted keepers of Alderaan's history. Personal connections, I think, would be most useful. Siblings he was particularly close to, childhood friends. But be careful. House Alder is a close ally of Organa. They're likely to attack anyone from Thul on sight.
Sith, it is an honor to meet you. Did I hear it right? Did Darth Zash really send you?
She is my master.
So it's true. I'm honored. Really. You were part of that group of slaves they brought to the Academy for training, weren't you? They say it was you who killed Darth Scotia.
What if I told you they were right?
I'd say I'm impressed. And then I'd want to know how you did it.
I think that should stay my little secret.
I promise not to tell anyone. And I'm sure it's an impressive story.
For now, your curiosity will have to wait.
My curiosity is most impatient. I certainly hope we'll get a chance to know each other better. There are other Sith on Alderaan, but it's rare to get the time to just talk.
It's a privilege to be treasured.
Good. Maybe we'll have the opportunity to talk again. I need to do some work for my lady right now. But in the meantime, good luck.
A Sith that just wants to talk. So, Nomar Organa, the idealized Jedi. perfect in every way. And we are gonna dig into his past, expose the weaknesses he may be trying to keep under wraps. Of course, that means a journey over to House Alder. We were just discussing House Alder as well. They are, of course, an ally to House Organa. The youngest son of the third brother of the Lord of House Organa. No more Organa showed force sensitivity at a young age and was given to the Jedi Order as a gift by his uncle. As a young man and Padawan, he returned to Alderaan for the first time. Oh. Curious. We can't read the rest of that. That may be spoiling things. How curious. We learned things there that we're probably going to learn in terms of the storyline. Oh dear. Okay. We do need to get ourselves over to House Alder and its library. But, yeah, we'll take a small break, and when we come back, we'll probably be back over at the spaceport. And we'll be seeing who else wishes for our attention. Thank you all for joining me here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish. And hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.